Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. So we are now going to be going into universe mode and setting it up. But we are going to be taking a look really quick before we do that. We're going to take a look at the brand new championships that I finished creating, so you guys know exactly what the championships are going to look like. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. So we're going to go into championships. Actually, before we do that, alright, we'll go this way then. Before we do that, we're going to turn the volume back up here. Alright, so we're going to go into the championships. Hey, how's it going? Hey, what's up, Kennedy? How's it going, man? How you guys doing? So, the first championship we're looking at is the Global World Heavyweight Championship. The championships, again, guys, look absolutely incredible in this. But I just pieced a bunch of pieces together and just made a title. I thought it turned out really, really good. But this is what the World Heavyweight Championship looks like for Global Force Wrestling. The only championship that is actually gold-plated. The other ones are silver. But I think it looks absolutely phenomenal. I love the way the belt actually looks and the straps look. It looks absolutely freaking incredible. Hey, how's it going, Max? We are back and we are on 2K22. And yes, guys, the belts in this game do look absolutely phenomenal. So that is the World Heavyweight Championship. And then we have the Global, or the GFW Intercontinental Championship, which is currently owned by Dexter Lumis. But yeah, so that's what this is right here. So we have the Intercontinental Championship. I think it looks absolutely amazing. It does take off of that spinner belt that John Cena used to have. Yes, it was. It was. And then Hunter Haas wanted to actually bring that company back, but instead of being a rebrand like it was with Impact, he decided to actually make it his own show. So he bought the name and everything. Now he's making it his own show, adding new championships, new looks, all that type of stuff. So, pretty awesome there. But yeah, so this is the Global Force Intercontinental Championship. Next one we have is the Cruiserweight Championship. Global Force Cruiserweight Championship. Looks absolutely beautiful. Absolutely love it. This is currently owned by Bosky, which I still gotta make in the game. And then this is my favorite title, to be honest. This is the Tag Team Championship. It's probably my favorite championship of all of GFW. This looks absolutely sick. I really, really love this title a lot. It looks so good. I was actually thinking, now thinking about it, actually. You know what I think might actually look better? Let's try it. I think what actually might look better, so if we go on this side, and we'll go to a relief, we'll go here, but I think what I actually meant to do was make this, right, silver. But no, like, that's not gonna be the same type of silver. See, that's not like a shiny thing. So no, actually, I think I will keep it how it was. I think I will keep it like that. But yes, this is the GFW Tag Team Championships. And then we have the Global Women's Championship, which is currently owned by, who used to go by Mercedes Marceau, but now she got changed back to Sasha Banks again. Hunter Haas now owns that name. WWE shut down, so Hunter Haas owns that name. So she is the current women's champion, and that's what this title is. So, oh, and I forgot to add actually something. I need to go to the front plate. There's one thing I forgot to add to this title, and that is this. So I'm going to take this all the way down, add this. That will also cover up the WWE logo that's currently on that as well. There we go. But yeah, so that's what this title is. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, definitely. That way I can make him. Because, yeah, I gotta make him, too. So these are the current championships that we're gonna have. These are the titles that we're gonna be having in this. And then, obviously, I have other users for the other shows that'll have championships in that as well. But these are the titles that we're gonna have for GFW. And now, we're gonna actually go in to Universe Mode for the first time ever. New. I love that transition there. That's pretty awesome. We're going to do slot 1. I mean, always slot 1. Superstar mode, original sandbox mode with total freedom. Yeah, definitely going to be doing that. Now we're going to turn that off. And we're going to class mode. We pretty much already know about universe mode. Alright, so now we need to go into our calendar and we need to delete these shows. Okay, so we gotta make GFW. Major. Custom show. Show details. Alright, so now we're gonna do GFW. The show music doesn't really matter because I have my own that I used to Bluetooth, so we'll just keep that blank, or keep that how it is. And then we'll just do that one. Location. It's just gonna be the USA. Show images. So for the watermark, I think we'll do this right here. Oh, that's the show image. Which one should I do? Actually, I think I will do the GFW one for the image. And then for the watermark, oops, not that one. For the watermark, I think I'll do the same thing, GFW. And I'll put it right there. Perfect. Show intro, I still gotta make. Arena, I do have the arena made. The referee is gonna be the world-class referee like it's always been. The matchup screen. The matchup screen that I decided to choose is gonna be the steel green. And then the transition, I was thinking of doing, I think this. Yeah. Alright, but then after that, yeah, it's all gonna be the steel. We can actually even... Actually, let's do the blue for that one, too. And the green for the replay. There we go. And I still gotta do the show intro, so I'll end up doing that, and once I do that, then we'll be good on that. Other than that, that's our GFW. Participants. So we gotta add some superstars. So, we're gonna add Alexander Wolf. We'll add Angel Garza. Anthony Jushin. We'll add Apollo Crews. No. Yeah, let's add Apollo Crews. Why not? We'll add Austin Theory. Yep, he's gonna be a part of GFW. Yes, indeed. And who else should I do for GFW? Let's do Cesaro. Now, I obviously have to make custom superstars too, but right now, since the only custom superstar I have made right now is Anthony Jushin, I'm just choosing all the other ones that used to be a part of WWE that's making their debut in GFW. But there will be other ones, as well, like custom superstars that'll be part of GFW. But these are the current superstars. Edge he joined THG, but now it's GFW, so. Yep, Grimes is in the game. Cameron Grimes is in the game. Welcome back, Max. Let's do Ember Moon as well. We're gonna change him back to Finn Balor. So let's do Finn Balor. Io Shirai. I want Io Shirai to be kind of a part of all of it. So she's gonna be like, sometimes she'll be appearing in GFW, sometimes she'll be in the WOW, sometimes you'll see her in Tenacious Extreme Wrestling. So I'll add her as well. Humberto Carrillo, definitely. Isaiah Swerve Scott is going to be... Yeah, we'll add him. Actually, we'll have him in AEW because he's actually in AEW, so we'll have him in that. Who else? He's gonna be NXT UK. Let's do the Way. We'll do all members of the Way and GFW. So that will also be Candice LeRae too. There we go. Alright, and then Johnny Gargano. Austin Theory's in as well. Alright, who else do we do? Karrion Kross is going to be Tenacious Extreme Wrestling. Kaylee Ray is going to be the NXT UK. Then we have Kevin Owens, Kushida. That's gonna be all NXT. Kyle O'Reilly will be GFW. Liv Morgan is GFW. She's also WOW. Mace and T-Bar. I'm gonna end up changing their names probably, but Mace and T-Bar, whatever their names end up being, they're actually gonna be a part of Bullet Empire. So they kind of have that look of like what the Bullet Empire would be. So they'll be a part of that. Mansoor is GFW. That's going to be NXT. Murphy's GFW. And then we'll do... Rhea Ripley is GFW as well as WOW. Reckoning. Ricochet is GFW. Seth Rollins is GFW. Sasha Banks is GFW. Shotzi is GFW. Keith Lee is definitely AEW. And then we'll do Tegan Nox as GFW. I'm excited to play as her. And then Toni Storm is GFW. And some of these female superstars that's in GFW is also in WOW as well. So you'll see them in there too. Once the show starts. Walter, I'm going to stick him with NXT UK. And he's going to be with NXT and NXT UK. It's good to have William Regal as a competitor again in the game. Alright, I think that's going to be it as far as like actual like former WWE superstars to be in GFW. Some of these are also going to be in AEW, and some of them are just going to be WOW strictly. So, but as far as GFW goes, I think that's going to be good to start with. So 29 participants. So we're going to have 8 matches total, and then we're going to add championships. So the first championship we're going to be adding obviously is the Global World Championship. And then we do have Anthony Drusen made. The other champions we don't have made. Because the other one's going to be the Intercontinental Championship, which we... Actually, that's Dexter Lumis, though. He's already in the game, so we'll add him. And then the other one is the Tag Team Championships, which we don't have them made yet. So I'm going to choose just a random team just for now, just so I can get it in here. Oh, there we go. And then what I can do is I can remove champions. There we go. And then once I get them made, then I'll put them in there. But it's the Hurt Business, Noah Frost and Samuel Davis. So once I make them, then I'll add them into that slot. Next one is going to be Bosky's Championship, the Cruiserweight Championship. For right now, we'll just do that at the moment, and I can just remove the champion. And then the last one, obviously, is the Women's Championship, which is Sasha Banks. Perfect. Okay, that's where you can look at the contenders and stuff. Alright, so I just gotta make Bosky and then Samuel Davis and Noah Frost, and then I'll have all the champions made for the game, or for the GFW. So that's awesome. And then we'll save. And that's GFW. Perfect. And now we can delete this show. And then we can delete pay-per-views. And I'll delete all the other ones as we go through. So GFW is on Mondays. So all we're going to be seeing in this user right here is GFW, and then whatever pay-per-view on it will be on Sunday. It will be on Sundays. The pay-per-views will be. So other than that, this is pretty much it for the calendar for that. Sweet. So we got that set up. Now the other thing I want to look at too is I want to look at tag teams. So I want to edit shows, right? No, I need to go into my universe, I think. Yeah. Championships. So what I also need to do too is I have to remove all the champions of like this. I gotta remove this. Just in case if I ever have these superstars in here, you won't see like the WWE championships on them or whatever. So we'll delete all of this because not having any of those in here. So remove all of these guys. Okay. I think just going back removes them all, right? Oh, I gotta do this one too, and that one, and that one, and that one. But it looks like all the other ones are deleted. Oh, and then that one. Okay. Okay, we're good. Everyone else is good. Alright, tag teams. Alpha Academy. Alpha Academy is not going to be GFW. I'll probably do that with AEW. Breezango. Why not? We'll keep him. Carrillo and Angel Garza. Yeah, we'll keep him. Ciampa and Thatcher. No, because we're doing Ciampa and Case Riker, so we'll disband that team. We'll disband them. Iconics is just going to be WOW. The tag team division of the women's roster is not going to be as strong in GFW as it is in WOW. Just to let you guys know. So most of those women tag teams are going to be showcased in WOW more than GFW. So they're going to be NXT, but Alexander Wolf's not even part of Imperium in this game. I'm going to make him his own thing. So, but we'll delete them because that's going to be NXT and NXT UK. They're going to be NXT. Don't know about them. We'll keep them. Take them out. We'll keep them. We'll take them out. We'll keep them for now. We'll take them out for sure. RK Bro will take out. Shotzi and Knox will take out. The Street Profits, we'll keep them in. We'll have them as part of GFW. Tamina and Natalia will take out. Usos will take out. Viking Raiders will keep. And then The Way, we'll keep them. And then obviously we have other tag teams too that I gotta put in here, like custom superstars and stuff, so. But yeah, other than that, these are gonna be the other tag teams in GFW. So pretty good list here. Except that's gonna be the Bullet Club. But we'll keep them all. And then speaking of that, yeah, I do want some changes. Speaking of that, did I even add them into GFW? Because if I didn't, I meant to. I didn't. And then Montez Ford. Yeah, they're definitely in. Okay, perfect. 31. 8 matches. Championships. I still gotta make the other champions, but I gotta wait till I can download tattoos and stuff to make the other guys. Because they all have tattoos, so. Gotta wait for that, but. You pretty much got a GFW, and then you can just go in here. The only thing, let me look just to make sure. Yes, guys, as you can literally see, they literally decided it'd be a good idea to take out promos. Which I used quite a bit. That's not as big of a deal as removing the advanced entrances, but it's still one of those things that's kind of a downer, just a little bit. But we can't really do much with that. There are cutscenes that happens through universe mode though. I saw some of them, that's pretty cool, but I really did wish we would have promos as well. what I would really like is I really would like to create a story back, so I can actually create a story from scratch and have backstage segments and all that type of stuff. That would be cool, because that was in 2K14, I think, was the last game that was in, and that right there was one of my favorite features. The only problem is I wasn't streaming at that time. I didn't have my YouTube channel at that time, so I did shows and stuff, you know, weekly. That's when I started doing that, was that, you know, create a story thing. Actually, I might have started in WWE 12. It was the very first game where they introduced that feature. It might have been WWE 12. But it was one of those games where I started doing the create a story and started doing shows weekly. But like I said, I didn't have my YouTube channel at that time, or I didn't stream at that time, so never streamed it. But it would be cool to have that back. That way I can make actual, like, legit live shows. That would be just freaking epic. But yeah, so we shouldn't have the problem, and I hope not, but we should not have the problem of actually, like, going through here and then having the game crash. I really hope we don't have that problem. We shouldn't have that problem. Obviously, we'll find out in the future, but yeah, I pretty much got GFW set up now. So once, what I'm going to do is, once the online service is on, I'm going to download a bunch of tattoos, and then I'm going to end up making the other superstars. Bosky and the same with Davis and Noah Frost are going to be the next three that I make, so I can fill in my championship roles. Yeah, it's actually really good. They did take out a few things. Advanced entrance creations they took out, which is a huge downer for me. So I'm going to have to try to work with the fact that we're not going to have that advanced entrance creation. And then they also took out promos in universe mode, which is also a pretty big downer. So they did take out those couple things. But other than that, the game is legit pretty awesome. And there's still hope, because if you remember in 2K20, they did not launch the game with create a championship in. That was not in the thing, and that was a huge downer, because I was like, well, how am I going to do my shows? Which it turned out to be fine anyways, or would have been fine, just because I wasn't even able to really do my shows in the first place. But at that time, I didn't know that, so I was getting hyped up and getting things set up for my universe mode, and realized I couldn't make championships. So then I was like, well, that sucks. And then they did patch it in the patch. So there's still a hope that they could possibly patch that stuff in, and they'll be in later, which I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, because they've done that type of stuff in the past, so it could happen again this year with those two things. So hopefully they will add those in with the patch, if they can figure out like a fix and a way around it without making the game glitch and crash. So I kind of understand the reasoning of why they did not put it in, but at the same time, it would be nice if they could try to find a way to work around it and be able to actually put that in. So there's still hope. We'll see what happens, you know, see if they can end up putting that in at some point. But for now, we don't have those two features at all. And those are the only two features right now that I've noticed that is not in the game. But there's could be more. But those are the only two that I saw right off the bat that they did not have in the game. So, oh, and the other thing I realized too, I realized this one today. It was actually off stream and I realized it, but they don't have OMG moments. Instead, they have all the OMG moments that you used to have. They just have in the regular moveset options, so you can just choose them from there. So it kind of sucks because you can't have like the regular moves and then the OMG the OMG moments as well. You can only choose to have one of those former OMG moments or the other moves or whatever. So kind of sucks in a way, but at the same time, it's whatever. As long, yeah, at least they didn't take those moves out of the game completely. They're still in. It's just part of the actual moveset list now when you're picking your moves rather than in the OMG section. You can't put CM Punk's name in community. Yeah, I've actually realized that too. The way that I actually searched for CM Punk is I put C space M in the first tag, and then the second hashtag I put Punk, and it seems to work for me that way. At least in 2K20 it did, and it would pull up a bunch of CM Punk, so I'd be able to still search for him. And there was even times too I would just type in Punk, and he'd pop up that way as well. But that's kind of what I did. But I don't know why it says you can't, or why it's saying you can't put in CM Punk. There was another name too you couldn't do. I'm trying to remember what it was, but there was another name if you type in you wouldn't be able to do it either. What What name was it? I'll have to try to remember what the name was, but there was definitely another name too I tried typing in one time. It was a wrestler's name. I tried typing it in and it didn't accept it either. It was saying there was like profanity or something inappropriate in the name or whatever, which I did not see it. But that's what the game said, so I was like, alright. But I can't remember what the name was for some reason. It was in 2K20. It was the last beginning of the stages of 2K20 when it first came out. I typed in a name to download it for my universe mode, and I forgot what the name was now. I'll have to try to remember what that was. But anyways, guys, that is going to be the setup for this universe mode. Like I said, I will be creating Samuel Davis and Noah Frost, as well as Bosky, and then putting them in my universe mode as champions as well. And I just got to make a bunch of the other custom superstars after that. But I will be streaming some of the superstars, not all of them, but I will be streaming some of the superstars that I make, just because it's, you know, it's fun to make superstars in this game. This game is really, really awesome. You have a bunch of that. You have all the content that you had in the past game in 2K20, like all the creation stuff. But this time they're not locked; they're actually unlocked. So you can actually use them all without having to go through multiple hours of career mode, which is nice. Let's see, what about My Rise? My Rise is definitely going to be happening as well. Jack Nightwolf is going to be the main star of My Rise. But since there is multiple stories, I'm going to have a few different My Rise series throughout this year. So I'll probably end up doing like 3 different My Rise. One of them is going to be Heidi Haas, because I want to kind of showcase like how Heidi Haas got to the WWE and stuff like that. So Heidi Haas can be one of them as well. So we'll have Jack Nightwolf, Heidi Haas, and then I was thinking about doing Asher Hale as well, because he seems pretty interesting, his character and stuff. He looks really cool. So I was like, I might do Asher Hale too. So those might be the 3 that I do. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like future content videos, and I will see you all in the next one.